Welcome back everyone to your stimulus update for today. Well, in this video we have breaking news to cover, and we've essentially predicted this once again on this channel. Just so you guys understand, every single prediction that we have ever made on this channel has turned out to be 100% correct. So I hope that deserves at least a thumbs up. If you can go ahead and smash the like button, I would greatly appreciate that, because we have predicted every single prediction on this channel correctly, and that's why you guys love me so much and why you continue to watch, and I am so grateful for your support. So let's dive right into this news that has just been released. But before we do, as always, make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like button. You already did that. Make sure you also are subscribed to this channel. Click that big red button and that notification bell as well. That little bell will actually notify you each and every time we do post a brand new video on this channel or we go live. And you're going to be subscribed because the next cash giveaway is happening at 20,000 subscribers. When we do it 20K, that will be the next cash giveaway. So make sure you are subscribed and entered for that giveaway. Now that you've done those couple things for me, we can get started and dive right in. So as we have previously covered on this channel, the unemployment cliff is upon us. We are on the brink of the unemployment cliff. This means millions of Americans are about to lose their unemployment benefits because of the fact that the Biden administration and the federal government did not extend any of the pandemic era programs, including the $300 supplement and the PUA and the PEUC programs. All those programs will lapse and expire on September 6th, which means you're going to have essentially this perfect storm of millions of people not only unemployed, but also potentially without a roof over their heads and homeless because of the eviction moratorium expiring as well. This, along with other pandemic era programs ending around the same time as well, which will basically create this synchronized chaos across the country. Now, it is worth noting that the Biden administration did not totally say no unemployment. They did mention the fact that the states could take it upon themselves and go into the coffers of their stimulus funds that they received as part of the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan signed by President Biden back in March of this year, which seems like an eternity ago at this point. And the states can decide for themselves if they would like to actually extend the unemployment benefits in their specific state. So on this channel, we predicted the fact that we'll likely hear and start hearing from governors and other state officials of whether or not their state will choose to extend the unemployment benefits for their residents. Well, we already have word from the first state in this country, and even though it's just one state, it could essentially create the basis, and all the other states could predicate their decisions based on this one state. So that is why it is so significant. That's right, New Jersey residents who have been relying on their unemployment benefits to put food on the table, keep a roof over their heads, and survive day to day are now going to lose their benefits because of Governor Murphy's decision. That's right, at Governor Phil Murphy's news conference on Monday, he announced that the state will not extend unemployment benefits, and he bucked President Biden's decision and suggestion of having the states use their leftover stimulus funds to provide unemployment benefits to their residents past the September 6th deadline. Now, in this particular circumstance, this will affect about 500,000 residents. President Biden had specifically suggested that states with high jobless rates and unemployment rates should use their federal funds to go ahead and distribute unemployment benefits to their residents. However, Murphy rejected that, citing the cost. He estimated that it would cost at least $314 million per week, and perhaps, quote, hundreds of millions of dollars more, in his own words. He went on to say the proper way to extend federal unemployment benefits is through federal action, not a patchwork of state ones. And it should be noted here that no state is extending this benefit beyond September 4th. Now, this is not necessarily true. We have not had a nationwide decision yet. New Jersey is the first state. We have not really heard anything else from any other governor in any other state just yet. But the reason why Governor Murphy's decision will have a great influence over the rest of the country is because New Jersey is going to lead by example, because they actually have one of the highest unemployment rates in the country. That's right, New Jersey actually has the 5th highest unemployment rate in the nation, trailing Nevada, New York, New Mexico, and California, and tied with Hawaii at 7.3%, according to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. If a state with one of the highest unemployment rates in the country is ultimately deciding right now and right here, well before the benefits lapse, to not go ahead and extend it, well, this could have a direct impact on other states. For example, New York, its neighbor, where I'm from, might actually come up with the same decision. Despite the fact that New York has one of the highest unemployment rates in the nation, you could see the same decision. Now, it's interesting to look at the breakdown of New Jersey and people on unemployment in that state. So everyone on unemployment benefits will lose that $300 a week supplement. That will drop off for everyone. But when it comes to other benefits, approximately 250,000, so 250,000 New Jersey workers are receiving Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, or PUA. This program, of course, provides unemployment benefits to people that normally would not qualify, such as gig workers, freelancers, and the self-employed. Then you have an additional 190,000 workers collecting PEUC, or Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation, an additional 13 weeks of benefits for those who used up their regular benefits. So, for example, if you started collecting unemployment early last year in March of 2020, well, this program provided an additional 13 weeks, so that way you can continue collecting. Now, it is worth noting that there is a caveat here. There is a possibility that some people that are expecting their unemployment benefits to end might actually be able to collect benefits regardless of that expiration date. For example, the spokesperson of the Department of Labor said, quote, "Some claimants who are receiving federal PEUC or PUA may be eligible to be switched back to state benefits depending on their claim date and other factors. We will notify those claimants automatically." So it is possible that there is a chance that if you are in one of those federal programs, you could actually depend on your state program and your state unemployment program, regardless of the pandemic programs, in order to keep collecting. Governor Murphy continued to say, quote, "We recognize the impact that this will have on some families facing unemployment issues. To support New Jerseyans living through the economic impacts of the pandemic, we have invested in rent assistance, food assistance, child care assistance, healthcare affordability assistance, and other assistance programs we have set up, and which are funded through billions of dollars of federal coronavirus relief funds." Now, it's sort of interesting how he says that, because there are hundreds of millions of dollars in additional funds for unemployment. So the fact that he has billions of dollars for these other assistance programs but not unemployment is quite interesting. Murphy did say that federal stimulus funds from the American Rescue Plan must be used to support small businesses and startups, and that New Jersey, quote, "cannot crowd out essential investments in other areas, including for the assistance programs I mentioned, as well as for our schools and colleges and universities." He went on to say, "We must ensure that we are appropriating these funds judiciously for the greatest possible long-term recovery." Governor Murphy is correct that this would be quite costly. In fact, since the start of the pandemic, New Jersey has now distributed $33.7 billion with the B dollars worth of jobless benefits, $25 billion of which came from new federal programs over the past previous stimulus packages over the last year and a half or so. So while New Jersey is only one state to decide this, again, this could have an impact, especially on the tri-state area and their decisions. We could ultimately see New York, which has one of the highest unemployment rates in the country, decide not to extend benefits and piggyback off of Governor Murphy's decision. I would be shocked if it happens, especially in a state like California. I would truly be shocked, especially with Newsom facing the recall election. It would be a very unpopular decision for him to go ahead and say no unemployment benefits to his workers, but you just never know. And California, they do have a budget surplus, but it'd be, again, very costly to continue paying out these benefits, billions of dollars in some cases. But at the same time, other federal programs have been extended, like the Student Loan Forbearance Program, and now in New York, there is consideration of extending the eviction moratorium through January of 2022. So it would just be really ridiculous if you have some programs continue and be extended while some don't and fall off. You just are creating a massive amount of confusion, and you don't want to have different programs ending at different times. It's just not what you want to have play out. Now, the federal supplement of $300 weekly, that came from the federal government and likely would not happen at a state level. So if unemployment is extended in any state whatsoever, it will almost definitely not have a supplement to it with an additional $300, $600, whatever it is. No state has enough money to continue paying that out. That will absolutely end. So you would just be considering your state benefits and the portion that you receive in unemployment without the supplement. That is what you would have to depend on if, in fact, your state does extend unemployment benefits and you do get lucky. So this week will be critical. We are just days away from seeing millions of people potentially fall into a deep, dark hole of financial ruin. And that is what the country is on the brink of. That is just the fact. That is just the case. So we'll have to see what happens, but all updates will be found right here on this channel, and we'll be sure to update you guys the second that we hear anything from any other states. I'm curious if you are yourself collecting unemployment, or maybe you know someone that's collecting unemployment. Where are my New Jersey residents, my New Jersey viewers at? I'm curious if you live in New Jersey. Let me know down below in the comments. And what do you think is the scope of the situation? I'm curious to hear. And so that's all we know for now, but more updates and developments will follow suit very shortly. More updates are to come. If you did enjoy this video, as always, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button. I would appreciate that. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Click that big red button and that little notification bell as well. That little bell will notify you each and every time we do post a brand new video, upload a brand new update, or go live right here on this channel. If you want to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, go ahead and use those links down below in the description. When you sign up with Robinhood and or Webull, the brokerage platforms, you'll get some free stocks, some valued up to thousands of dollars in some cases. Let me know what stocks you get. And if you want to follow me on social media and connect there, I'm on Instagram at Logan Cohn, LOGANKOHN, right there on your screen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care for now.